do for another day. Oop, yellow. Making good decisions. Stopping. I did it. There we go. I did it. I win. Oh. So I'd like to thank the universe for another great thing. So, not to divulge anyone else's personal things, but my sister and I, we've more recently have decided to budget. We haven't budgeted in a long time. Can't remember. I remember a long time ago when I used to budget. Well, she and I both decided to recently start budgeting. So, in lieu of that decision, we have decided that we usually do like 3 or 4 haunted things every year, and we get like the fast passes, so you don't have to wait in line. Because where we live, there's a ton of haunted options, and there are tons of great haunted options. I figure I'll name drop some of those later in September. But one of them I will mention is Screamtown. Screamtown is in Chaska, Minnesota. And it's kind of like a haunted theme park without all the rides. Like, they basically have haunted attractions that you go through, and that's all they have. And then they have they have like snack shops. Now they added like gift places. What's the word? They've added not like gift shops, but like they've added tables with like vendors. That's the word I'm looking for. Vendors. They added vendors to, hey, a police officer. They added vendors to the venue as well. So like they have there's a really fun t-shirt guy, there's gems, and I bought a LED salt lamp there one year. Super cool. I have that in my bedroom. It comes with a remote. Love that. But anyway, so Screamtown has, it's like, I think they have 5 or 6 things to go through, and then you can get either general admission where you just wait for the line. Otherwise, you have Fast Pass, where it's kind of like Disney World, where you wait in a smaller line to get in quicker. And then there's the VIP Pass. And the VIP Pass is the most expensive one you can buy. Excuse me, water. Whew. Bless me. Is a VIP Pass. And that one gets you front of the line, period. Faster than Fast Pass. It literally gets you immediate access. And then you also get I think this year you get 2 other attractions that you get to go in that other people don't. So only the VIPs can go into these 2 attractions, so you get 2 extra attractions. And then there's a heated tent you get to go into that's just for VIPs. There's a separate tent for like the general admission, but they need 2 anyway, because for how many people, sometimes it gets cold in October, and so you needed 2 heated tents anyway. But it's nice that they have one for you, one for them. It's just kind of like an extra perk. Sometimes you get a goodie bag depending on the year, but I think it was 3 years ago they added another attraction that's a whole separate, business entity. It's called the Abandoned Hayride, and that's kind of like a hybrid between a hayride and theatrical theater, because it's like you sit on a hayride that's one-sided, because everyone sits on the hayride in kind of like a stadium style, like you would in at a concert, where it's seats are inclined in height, and they have that, and you all face one way, and then you stop at these areas, and then there's a theatrical event that happens, and then you go to the next one, and then they do another one, and so it's like this mini show, and then at the end there's even a walkthrough section. So it's really fun. So with the Ultimate VIP, you get to go to that also, which is a whole separate ticket. Because normally if you were general admission, you'd have to buy a ticket for the hayride and for Screamtown. So it'd be 2 separate businesses. But with the Ultimate VIP, you'd go see the hayride too. So it's like a huge bang for your buck. And if you're on the email list, they send out emails about this time, about July, August. I got mine last week. So, July 15th or something like that? So halfway through July, I got my first email, because normally they'll send out mid-July, you can pre-buy tickets. It's kind of like the email list, first access. So that way you can pick the nights you want to go, get first picks of what night you want to go, and then, if you want to get the ultimate VIP, you get the hayride with Screamtown. I mean, it's a banging good, it's a really good deal. If you can, shell out the extra coin, it's fantastic. I would recommend it 100%. They tend to be a little less busy on like Friday and Sundays, but MEA weekend tends to be pretty busy. I think they added Wednesday to MEA weekend, because it used to just be, I think Thursday was added, but I don't know if Wednesday's always been available. But anyway, so super cool, right? So Carrie and I decided as a team that we were going to try to hold off going to haunted stuff this year, just to save some money, right? So, with a heavy heart, we decided that, because it's something that we love, but something we do every year, and if we skip one year, the world will not end. Halloween will come again next year, you know what I mean? So, after we decided this, it was probably 2 weeks later, I get this email from Screamtown. And Screamtown sent me an email that said, the subject line was, "We're inviting you, yes, you." It reminded me of like the World War II posters. You. We're talking to you. And it was this email for Screamtown. And I was like, oh, I'm dreading opening this, because I'm sad that we're not going to go. And then it said, "For you, our loyal VIP," ooh, don't kill people. For you, our loyal VIP, we'd like to offer you a special offer." And I'm like, oh, okay, well, here's the coupon that I'm not going to use, because I'm sad and we're saving money. Because usually they sell the VIP tickets for cheaper. And they're like, "We would like to invite you to a special event where our VIPs get to go to Screamtown for only $50 a ticket." And normally the VIPs, I think, maybe on sale, they're like $75, maybe? I'm trying to remember. I never really paid attention, because it was just like, buy. I'm gonna buy it. Bought it. But I think it was like $75 for VIP before the season through the email. And then I think it's like $100, maybe $125 a ticket for like regular sales. Sorry, I'm turning. But yeah, I mean, but anywho, so $50, they're like, you're gonna get, we're inviting you to our VIP event, which included, brain farting, is, so the park opens at 7, and they're inviting you to this special event where you get to go to the VIP tent for like an hour and a half before open, for like a special get-together for VIPs, where you get to meet Matt, the guy who owns the place, and like have some other, they have like they might have some of the vendor stuff to look at or whatever. So they have like pre-stuff for you, and then you not only get that, you also get fast passes to all the attractions. And if you're like the first 30 people to buy a ticket, I think you get a $30 gift bag worth, or a gift worth $30 or something like that. If you're like the first 30 people who buy tickets, I think that's what it was. The first 30 or 50. And, the sun, still sunny enough. The only thing that we're not getting, though, is that then you don't get the abandoned hayride like you would for our other VIP stuff, but it's like, for $50, you're offering me front of the, fast passes to Screamtown. And considering Carrie and I were totally thinking about not going because we're kind of broke right now. So we were like, oh my God. I was like, I texted Carrie. I was like, Carrie, I did a thing and I didn't ask your permission. I bought Screamtown tickets for $50. And we get Fast Pass tickets with that. Oh my gosh, we were just over the moon. Like, just made our millennium. Like, it was just, like, we were just so happy. Something that we thought we were going to miss this year, we get to go because they gave out this amazing coupon. And it was just like, oh, what a gift. What a gift. Because it's like one of our favorite places to go. I'll plug some I'll plug some other places in September. Just fantastic, because Minnesota really knows how to do their haunted life. I mean, Anoka's supposed to be the, Halloween capital of the world. I still get to go down there during any Halloween celebrations, though, so that's sad. But yeah, so shout out to Screamtown for having this amazing event. It just came to Carrie and I at the right time. We needed something good and we got something amazing. So shout out to Screamtown. They have their websites, I think it's just www.screamtown.com. Take a look at it, see what attractions. They've revamped a bunch of stuff. Last year they do it all on a personal property. So when they first put it together, that semi shouldn't have been on this road. He got pulled over. But last year they revamped 2 of their attractions because since they built it on like private property, it's just on dirt. Like, it's on dirt. It's on a dirt, like, it's actually on grass and dirt. And so over time, it's been there long enough that rain and snow have pummeled that space. And because it's constructed in kind of like a maze format almost, where you have to go a certain way, but the rain and the snow gets put into these spots, and then it's not like you're gonna shovel it. Like, can you imagine trying to shovel like snow out of there? Like, it would just be pointless to do that. So eventually they ended up with these giant divots where puddles would form. And normally, like, you go to a place like this, they have the disclaimer of, there will be mud, there will be water, wear boots, wear proper gear, wear, proper clothing for this event. But over the years, the puddles got so big that they were like, we have to do something about this. Like, they were huge. They would be like you can't just skip it. Like, you'd have to trudge through it. So, like, when it first started to form, it was kind of part of the nostalgia of the place, because you're like, it's muddy, and I'm gonna go through the swampy, just to make it a little blip, 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 and you're like, hey, this is kind of cool. But when the puddles got so big after a couple more years, they were like, yeah, we got to do something about that. So they totally tore down 2 of the attractions and rebuilt them. And put, I don't know if they put some sort of foundation down, so that way that stuff wouldn't really be an issue anymore, because it really got feisty. So it was interesting. But I feel like the people were pretty, decent about it. I mean, people still came, people still went to the stuff. So I don't think it might have deterred some, but not everyone. So I think that's really going to help them, is having that stuff redone last year. So, and of course, they revamped one of their attractions for this year also. So they keep changing things every year. If you go every year, they have something new every year. Like, they either change something, or they revamp something, or they add to it. So they always add something. Sometimes the VIP attraction will change. Sometimes they rotate through those. But, like, even in the attractions, if you go through the attraction that you went through last year, you'll always, if you're paying attention, you're always going to notice something that they've added. So it's super cool. So it's always like, even though you've seen stuff before, it's like you see it again, You know, like, it's fun to find the new things. Like, it's a scavenger hunt of like, ooh, what new stuff did they add this year? Because they always add stuff. Always, always, always. So you're never going to get the exact same thing every year, which is fantastic on their end. Like, super fantastic. They're just geniuses. Either they listen to what people ask for or whatever, but they know what they're doing down there at Screamtown. So, later I'll probably do a shout out to a couple of our favorite employees that we've met over the years. Every once in a while, too, they'll do a sideshow. Sometimes one year they did a Hocus Pocus sideshow. That was so cute. I really hope they do something like that some other year. I thought it was adorable. I hope people enjoyed it and gave it the credit it deserved, because the cast was just a hoot. The jokes were great. Some of the performers were fantastic, and it was just really fun. So I'm hoping that they'll maybe do something like that again some year. So kudos to that idea. But yeah, so Screamtown's the place to go this year, and any year if you want to go. It's fantastic. I think, I definitely highly recommend doing a fast pass or a VIP if you can do it, just because it's a lot easier to see everything. But I think that's it. So plugging away on that, and I will talk at you guys soon. And remember, hugs, love, show love and hugs to everyone. Well, you don't have to hug them, but you know what I mean. Show everyone love and respect. That's our number one job. So let's do it, guys. Oh, and clean up a bathroom floor. Don't forget to clean up a bathroom floor somewhere. Take up some of that toilet paper and paper towel off the floor. Make the world a cleaner place, damn it. Okay, talk to you guys later.